So what have you started with? What is this Catalyst CX?
So Catalyst CX is a consulting company, primarily focused towards micro and small and medium businesses, right? There are a lot of small industries around, right, where people have developed initial businesses, right, but they don't know how to go ahead and scale up from one point, or they are stuck. Their inefficiencies are there in businesses. They have complained the employees are not working properly. They're not following up with the customers. I'm not getting proper revenue. uh, I have to spend a lot of money in doing marketing and ads. So what I have observed, right, owing to the years of working with corporates and other industries, is that if we have standard processes and systems and instrumentation set in place, right, this will ensure that these small businesses will be able to harness the power of what they have currently, right, without investing too much, right? So that's what I've been doing, right? So I've been meeting out to these entrepreneurs or the owners of these small and medium businesses, trying to understand what are the challenges they have in the industry. Basis which I come back with a plan, a proposal through which how we can harness their current processes and systems, what needs to be digitized, because that is where the world is progressing towards, right? Everything is becoming digital. So in about 5 years down the lane, right, people who are not on digital platforms would find very difficult to do their
So when you
businesses.
say people, what kind of business?
It can be any business.
Okay.
It can be just any business. It could be as simple as somebody selling a grocery,
Okay.
somebody selling iron, somebody has a interior shop.
And do you really think आज का जो माहौल है, is it really required to have this digital marketing and the efforts that you put to promote the business? Example, I am starting a business of my own and I'm not concentrating on digital marketing or something as such. Is it going to have a real impact on for me not getting into it, or is it going to make a lot of difference when I have a consultant like you who can support me in growing my business?
Depending from business to business, right, it is not important that you go ahead and do digital marketing from day one, right? Or depending upon what phase you are in your journey of your own business, right, you might require digital marketing at that instant or not. So let's say, for example, we go ahead and meet out a business, right, and we see that there are a lot of inefficiencies in their operations, in how they contact their customers, in the systems they are using today, whether they are properly following up with their customers or not. So a lot of opportunities are lying on the table. When you do digital marketing, is that you don't have opportunities, right? But during the initial stage of any business, right, or even people who are not aware of standard processes to build business, right, they are following rudimentary standard processes. Whatever they think is right, they are following it up. So by putting in correct processes in place, right, by putting its right instrumentation in the form of right tools, right CRM, right digital applications being used properly, and having a correct structure of team, right, they don't even need to go to digital marketing at that instant. So the first leg would be to go ahead and grab the lowest hanging fruit, and the lowest hanging fruit for them would be to go ahead and take care of the current processes that can be improved, and they can reap benefit from it. Once they are certain that from their current system everything has been fixed properly, and now I'm ready to take more, that is the time when you should even start thinking about digital marketing. Otherwise, what will happen is you will end up spending a lot of money, and you don't have correct processes internally. You keep on burning money, the leads will come and the leads will just get burnt out, right? So it's not necessary that from day one, when I come into you have to do digital marketing, right? And that's not what I'm promoting at all. I work as a collaborator of business. I would first try to understand, how your business is running currently, what are your challenges, and through our years of experience, what we can do to help and enable you to become better.
So you basically create a system to run the business.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. That's predominantly what we are doing.
I have Arif Anwar with me, who's the founder of Catalyst CX based out in Bangalore. And what more services that you cater to your clients?
So it could be as simple as setting up a sales team, hiring people, building up a CRM system, setting up correct processes to manage your customers, introducing all digital processes through which everything can be documented and maintained, and eventually going ahead and setting up reporting mechanisms. Uh, then you can have your weekly reviews, you can have your monthly reviews. So processes that will help you to gain more from what you are doing today.
So you being so young and an inspiration for others to start up with so many things, what message would you like to give to the people who are willing to start up with their own business?
See, the era that we are living in today, right, and with the space at which the technology is continuously evolving, right, and how the business is placed in our country today, right? So if you are working for somebody, the laws are not there to benefit you. But if you have something of your own, the laws and everything is in place to benefit you. So if you have that zeal to go ahead and build something of your own, and you are ready to take up a challenge, I believe this is the right moment. It is not tomorrow. It's not 2 years down the line. It's today. If you have a thought, you have an idea, you kickstart, and there are multiple avenues through which you can gain help. Right? You just have to start, put your head in the right direction, and move on.
And when you consult any of your clients, what would be the minimum duration? How long will the process of your system goes on?
See, the duration is just a word, I would say, right? It completely depends upon what we observe, right, are the challenges, and how long will it take for those challenges to be taken care of. And then eventually it will be a mutual understanding between the owner of the business and us, right? To see, okay, there might be 10 things on the table. I just want two things to be taken care of, and those two things can be taken care of with 2 weeks as well, right? Or there are 10 things on the table. I want all 10 things to be fixed, right? So it might take even 6 months. So duration is just a number over here.
Understand.
It completely depends upon what are the challenges, what are your priorities, and what you as a business owner would want us to help you with.
Great. So what made you think of starting off with your own Catalyst CX? What was your experience? How you initiated your career, and since how long you have been implementing your business?
So I've been associated with corporates for almost 19 years, right? Where I've worked across large MNC companies, startups, and medium scale companies as well, right? And it's not very long. I've been doing this almost for a year now, where I have consulted about 2-3 companies, and some of them are in pipeline where we'll be working with them. So my expertise is predominantly in the domain of operations, customer success, and account management, right? And with my core interest in digitization, right? That's something I have done for my own startups since as well, right? So very recently, about a year back, right, I tried another venture where I was trying to build something of my own, and that is where I started learning more about digitization, right? How you can build everything of your own, and with digitization, how you will be able to take advantage of technology, and not, I would not use the word say less people, but how you will be able to optimize the usage of people, right? So for which, if you put manual work to be done on a Google sheet or an Excel versus a digitized model, you might require 2 people doing that work, and the same work could be done by a person or half a person, right? So I learned that how you will be able to leverage today's technology and save a lot of time and build fast and grow fast.
And to all my viewers of Inam Network, in case if they want to approach Catalyst CX, how can they get in touch with you?
We are there in multiple forums, right? So one definitely is that you can simply write an email to support@catalystcx.in. You can go to our website catalystcx.in, or you can even follow us on LinkedIn. We have a Catalyst CX page available there. Any of these sources should be enough to reach out to me, or you can also reach out to our contact number 9980 355 395.
Great. And you cater only for India-based companies, or you also cater to your international clients?
I worked with international clients predominantly half of my career, right? So as long as they're okay, we working remotely and helping them out, we are absolutely open to everything.
Very great. Yeah. It was really great pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for giving time for Inam Network.
Thank you so much for having me.
Pleasure. See you.